Okay. Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Commander's Franchise. As usual, if you are not watching this live, I will put the timestamp in the description of when the actual gameplay starts, but in the meantime, give me another 20 seconds or so to finish setting up my stream. Okay, we are good to go. So, in the last episode of Commander's Franchise, we got dildoed by the Seahawks. We basically served them the game on a silver platter. We lost by a final score of 31-14, as you can see in the middle of your screen. We gave the Seahawks 21 free points. They scored 21 points on defense, and therefore, if my math is correct, only 10 points on offense. Geno Smith threw a pick six, but more importantly, he fumbled twice, and the Seahawks ended up returning it for a touchdown both times. So he had 3 turnovers. We ended up benching him for Brian Mays, our third-string quarterback. And, of course, Sam Howell, our starting QB, is on IR right now with a dislocated ankle. So, yeah, if we're going to have any shot at competing this year at 2-4 through our first 6 games, we need to do something. And we are going to go to the Trade Center. Now, off stream, I did some research. And we need a new QB. Obviously, we don't need a new QB long-term. We locked up Sam Howell long-term, but we need a stopgap QB for these next few weeks. And I think Will Levis is going to do it. Now, in previous streams, you guys might know that Darnell Washington, who's our number 2 tight end, has been a regular trade target. We've been getting offers for him, but we've rejected all of them until now. But we need a QB right now, and if you look at the Titans' needs, they could use a tight end. So we are going to go ahead and offer them Darnell Washington. And I did do some research off camera, trading for them straight up, Darnell Washington for Will Levis did not quite go through. So we are going to go ahead. Let's throw in, we have 2 7th-round picks. Let's just see if the 7th-round pick moves the needle at all. Okay, so let's take that 7th-round pick off the board. What about a 6th-round pick? We have 3 6th-round picks this year. Okay, 5th-round pick? Done deal. Okay, and there you have it. Trade complete. We are sending Darnell Washington and our 5th-round pick to the Tennessee Titans in exchange for Will Levis. Okay. And I just see that Will Levis is wearing number 10. That's not going to sit well with me. So we now have Will Levis. We don't have... Do we have anyone wearing... No, is Nathan Hall wearing number 8? Okay, yeah, I'm going to guess. Alright, fine. He can be number 10. That's fine. Okay, so that's our new starting quarterback, Will Levis. At least for the next few weeks. But this week we are taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, sitting at 3-2 atop the division. The good news is, despite our shitty 2-4 record, we are within striking distance of everyone in our division. Under Siege, discuss the sack total from the previous game. Our offensive line has not been good. We have 4 very young offensive linemen. Coach, protection for the quarterback was a major issue this past week as you surrendered a high volume of sacks. Where do those struggles start? You know what? We're blaming the offensive line. For as bad as Geno Smith was, his problems came from fumbling the football. It's one thing if you take sacks, but it's another thing if you fumble the football and are giving the other team points. With that being said, how do you get the group back on track? Stay on course or extra preparation? I think we're going to have to go extra preparation. We are without our starting QB. I mean, you know, it's not going to be easy. Safety first, so an increased focus on pass protection will give your offensive line +3 pass block power and pass block finesse. The increased focus on pass protection will also result in your offensive line having -3 run block power and run block finesse. And of course, Jonathan Tolliver had an amazing game last week. He had like 28 carries for like 180 yards. And of course, we ended up wasting that performance. But anyways, we got a game plan for an elite QB, and it's none other than Jalen Hurts. Coach, stopping a dynamic dual threat quarterback like Jalen Hurts has proven difficult for many teams. Where does the game plan start for a player like him? Limiting passing, containing scrambling. I mean, the scrambling plays can kill us at times, but ultimately I'm looking to stop his arm. Because I feel like our defense is good enough where if Hurts tries to scramble, 7, 8, potentially 10 times a game, I think our defense is good enough to contain him, but given that they should still have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, I want to limit their passing game. But speaking of A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, let's take a look at the Eagles roster. So, of course, at QB, they have Jalen Hurts, Superstar X Factor. He's a 98 overall, so very close to being part of that 99 overall club. And, of course, no Saquon Barkley in this universe. He's still with the Giants, but they do have DeAndre Swift, 89 overall. Devontae Smith's actually injured. That's huge for us. He's a Superstar X Factor. A.J. Brown is healthy, though. He has a 92 overall. Walter Monk, he's given us some problems in the past. Third-year man out of Florida. And it looks like we'll see Gordon Rowe, a second-year man out of Florida, get some snaps at just a 69 overall. Calvin Watkins, their starting tight end's injured, so we'll see Ian McLean, third-year man out of Ohio State. On the offensive line, they have Jordan Mailata, excellent, at 89 overall. Landon Dickerson, still on the team, 87 overall. Luke Fortner at center at a 74. Nate Davis at 78. And Tyler Steen at 75. So they don't have the elite offensive line like they do in real life. On the defense, they have Eric Cobb, a rookie out of Florida State, 77 overall. Josh Sweat still with the team. He's an 86. They have Jordan Davis, Superstar Dev, 84 overall, and Jalen Carter at an 83. They have Hassan Reddick at one backer position. He's an 89 overall. Miles Jack, an 81. He's given us some problems in the past. Of course, he's retired in real life. Ketty Young. They have Christian Harris at the other backer spot, 74 overall. In their secondary, Keely Ringo, 78 overall. Alante Taylor's a 77, and Christian Winters, a rookie out of Michigan, also a 77. Kendall Robinson, third-year man out of Oklahoma State, is at free safety. He's an 83. And Trayvon Merrick, former Oakland Raider, or Las Vegas Raider, 81 overall. Kaimi Fairbairn is their kicker, and Jared Gilbert, rookie out of Ohio State, is their punter. So overall, we've lucked out with some injuries, I think. No Devontae Smith. They're without their starting tight end. They don't have the elite offensive line like they do in real life. They don't really have a lot of playmakers on defense, but Miles Jack has been a game wrecker in the past. We got to look out for Jordan Davis as well, and Hassan Reddick. So we need to choose a game plan focus. Do I want to defend the deep pass? Yeah, fuck it, we'll defend the deep pass. Now, as far as offensively, I think we're going to do blitz counter. Want to keep Will Levis upright. We're still going to try to run the ball, obviously, but we're going to be down statistically on run block power and run block finesse. But anyways, let's take a look at our injuries. Let's cross our fingers. Hope we don't have any. Okay, we are clean on offense. What about on defense here? Okay, we are clean on both. Okay. More trade offers. Oh, Darnell Washington. That's still there, even though I traded him away. But anyways, we are ready to go. And we're going to jump into this Week 7 game against the Eagles. Big divisional matchup here in the early going. It's Monday Night Football. You know, the key here, we just need to stop turning the ball over. Turnovers have killed us all year. You look at Jonathan Tolliver's stats last week. 28 carries, 181 yards. We wasted a masterclass performance from him. And we are going to be receiving the opening kickoff. And you know what? I actually snaps on offense, really, when he was being a return man. I want to give James Cotton some more reps as a return man. He did have a first-round grade as a receiver. Of course, he ended up falling to round 6 for us, but he has 99 speed. I want to see how he does. And Kaimi Fairbairn kicks this one away, and off we go. James Cotton, we're going to return this from about a yard deep. And that's not a bad start. Great return down to the 36. Good luck. Have a good night. Yep, thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in last night as well. And Geno Smith, you are not our starter. Okay, I thought Will Levis was going to default as our starting QB, but I guess not. Yeah. Geno Smith, get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Geno Smith, get out of the huddle.
Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw. Yeah, no touchdown pass. Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that.
Okay, Will Levis is our starting QB. We are going to start off with a carry to Jonathan Tolliver, and we only pick up 2 yards. Miles Jack on the tackle. 2nd and 8.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Levis looking to throw.
Quick pass, and there's Will Levis's first completion as a member of the Commanders, and it goes for 9 yards to Terry McLaurin, and a first down.
Past the 45. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Just shy of midfield here. Here's another carry for Tolliver, and he picks up 3. Miles Jack brings us down again. It's 2nd and 7. We're going to go ahead and put Roschon Johnson in.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that.
And we're brought down for the sack. They ended up blitzing. They brought 6. If you look at the replay here, Rayshawn Nash just got washed up. I mean, instead of just running his route, he gets stuck there. He was kind of my safety valve, but by the time he opened up, we were already getting brought down. 3rd and 13.
Levis to throw it.
That one's complete. Rayshawn Nash again. Picks up a good chunk of yards, but he's going to be short by about 3 yards. 4th and 3. I think we're going to punt this one away. A little bit of a pussy call here, but I don't trust our offense. As Blake Gillikin punts this one away, and away it goes. Where's that one going to head out? It's going to head out at the 10. Pretty good punt. And here comes the Eagles offense, led out by Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts.
with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Stats aren't eye-popping through 5 games. Of course, that doesn't show his rushing stats. But first things first, option defense. We're going to go conservative. Keep an eye on the QB.
Healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics. Get his game going again.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And Jalen Hurts has dropped on his first drop back of the game. And Landon Dickerson is injured on the play.
It appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
So they're going with a jumbo set here. And it's a give to DeAndre Swift, and DeAndre Swift has a huge hole. And he picks up 28. And DeAndre Swift is now hurt. But after a great first play on defense, we give up a huge run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is a quick pass, and it's dropped. That's Walter Monk. He's given us some problems in the past. 2nd down.
He finds himself just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you're preparing.
This is another give, this time to their backup running back. Mentor. Picks up 2. And it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
3rd and 8.
Throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And this pass is going to be complete. That's Walter Monk, and he's awfully close to a 1st down, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be a hold. On the offense, Tyler Steen, we will gladly accept that penalty.
Holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide.
So now it's going to be 3rd and 18. DeAndre Swift back into the game.
They'll look to throw.
Hurts looking, and he's going to end up just throwing this one away, avoid taking the sack. And after a long DeAndre Swift run, we end up forcing a punt. James Cotton had a very good kick return to open up the game. This time he's going to have an opportunity to return a punt from about the 29. Not a lot of space, gets to about the 36. Well, a sack is ultimately what killed our first drive. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we put Jonathan Tolliver back in the game.
For drive number 2. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off of the end.
Tolliver again, and he only picks up 2.
2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles.
Go ahead and put Johnson back in.
In that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid.
Jonathan Tolliver still in the backfield, but that's fine.
The job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's John Harris. He has a catch, and he has a 1st down. John Harris, who we, of course, acquired in a trade with the Rams, doesn't get a ton of offensive snaps, but makes a nice play right there. Good for a 1st.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed.
Gonna give Roshan Johnson a carry here. Flip the play, try to run away from Jordan Davis. And Jordan Davis
negative plays on 1st and 7.
Let's put Tolliver back in.
Something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Hopefully that's not a drive killer here.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis.
And Will Levis misses Chase Claypool that time. Incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Just needed a touch more air under the steady an incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Levis.
We're going to roll out to the left. We're going to try to take off. We're going to lower the shoulder, and Will Levis is going to pick up the 1st down with his legs. We had some interior pressure, rolled out to the left, didn't see anyone open, and Will Levis lowering the shoulder like a prime Matt Stafford, a Big Ben, a Baker Mayfield. That's his best play here in the early going. 1st down.
Coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself, but he chose team gain over personal protection.
1st and 10. We're going to try a screen here.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And Tolliver can't hold on. Incomplete. Poor screen blocking that time, but better than taking a sack.
Some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Quick pass. That one's complete. Chase Claypool out past the 30 and then gets upended at the 26. Good elusiveness that time by Chase Claypool. Picks up 17 and another 1st.
New man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports, because those never go away, and I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him, but now with this opportunity, they think they can.
We're going to go play action here. And this pass is going to be incomplete. Under pressure too quickly. Sam Cosme got blown up on that play. We tried checking it down, didn't work.
You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 here. Gonna give Tolliver another carry here.
He'll get the carry.
And he fights forward for about 6. To the 21, just shy of the red zone. It's gonna be 3rd and 4.
Call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Levis back to throw.
And his pass is complete. Connor Highsmith to the 12-yard line. Good for 9 and a 1st down.
Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Give to the outside. Tolliver tries to put the shoulder down, but he's dropped for a loss by Hassan Reddick.
To the 13-yard line. Official.
We're going to take Tolliver out. I want to try to load manage with him as much as I can. Seeing as how he had 28 carries last game.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That's complete. Rayshawn Nash. There is a flag on the play.
He's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the back.
And it's going to be roughing the passer.
Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
We will accept that. And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5.
The officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the
1st and goal.
playing to the home team.
Gonna give it to Tolliver. Cut back up the middle, down to the 1.
Drew the flag.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
We're gonna go goal line here. Give Roschon Johnson an opportunity to be a goal line vulture. We're gonna flip the play though. and move Carter over. I kind of thought he was going to line up as a fullback. Still, he did not. And we are stood up once again at the 1. I was worried about running at Jordan Davis. We tried flipping the play. It still didn't work. Third and goal from the 1.
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This is a toss to the outside. Chris Rodriguez, and he stood up. 4th and goal from the 1.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
We're going for it. 4th and goal from the 1. We have our own version of the tush push, and it's called the fullback dive. And he didn't get in.
Major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between but he stopped up short.
Blocking just wasn't there.
Tall down near the goal line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles.
So now it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 1.
They took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week,
And that pass is going to be complete for the first down, but Chase Young's injured on the play.
mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
This is another give to Swift, and he is brought down at the line of scrimmage. That's D'Angelo Michaels,
To the line of scrimmage.
rookie linebacker. Chase Young, yeah, you're coming back in.
Speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10 here. Hurts. Quick pass, and the pass is dropped again by Walter Monk. He's had 2 targets and 2 drops, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first
3rd and 10. Hurts in an empty set here.
right quickly.
And Hurts is going to take off, and he is just short of the first down. Leslie Terry makes the tackle. It's going to bring up 4th and inches. And that's how the first quarter is going to come to an end. We are scoreless after 1.
Scoreless after 1.
I mean, I think at this point of the field, this part of the field, you kind of have to just kick the ball away. Of course, the Eagles do have the tush push, but I don't know if that's implemented in this game. But they're going to kick it away. James Cotton from about the 27. Gets knocked down at about the 32. I mean, we had a decent drive last time. We just couldn't end it in points.
Partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Here's Tolliver again. Picks up 3.
What it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen.
And that pass is incomplete.
The second, run your basic playbook.
Yep, they brought pressure. And it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Plays individually. Well, we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated both ways, doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Levis on 3rd down.
And we're brought down for the sack again. Hassan Reddick. Yep, no one blocked him.
See the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And we're going to have to punt this one away.
Linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
On On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Eagles will start their next drive at the 18. Defense is holding their own here in the early going.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And this pass over the middle is complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he picks up 19 in the first.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't know what Emmanuel Forbes was doing that time, but whatever it was, he needs to do the opposite. First down.
And a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Swift gonna try.
Give to Swift, and he's brought down from behind by Jonathan Allen. Picks up 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack in the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another give to Swift, and he picks up 2 more. Brought down by D'Angelo Michaels again. 3rd and 6.
And then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
3rd and 6.
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Hurts.
And Hurts is going to take off, and he's going to pick up the first, out past midfield. We brought pressure from Chase Young. Hurts able to avoid it, pick up the first.
Is in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun,
Another give to Swift, and he bounces out of a tackle, and he picks up the first down to the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
This is a play fake. Hurts going to take off again, and Jalen Hurts is down all the way to the 11.
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra.
So the Eagles are in the red zone now.
Earlier this series.
On first down, Hurts.
This pass is going to be complete to DeAndre Swift, and he's in for the touchdown. Good timing there from Hurts to Swift. Hit him right on the break, and D'Angelo Michaels just couldn't react fast enough. And there's going to be a roughing the kicker call. It's probably not going to make much of a difference. They will get 15 free yards on the kick, so they'll kick off from the 50 instead of the 35. We'll just start off at the 25.
From 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this.
Here's a give to Tolliver, and he's brought down from behind for no gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Second down, here's And
Rayshawn Nash holds on through traffic. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such a...
Another give to Tolliver, and he's met in the backfield by Jordan Davis. He made Owen Perkins, our starting right guard, his bitch.
Yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have a feel they'll stay committed to running the...
Put Roshan Johnson back in.
on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Levis from the gun.
And that pass is incomplete. Looking for Chase Claypool that time. Jalen Carter was hurt on that play. It's going to be 3rd and long.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Levis sets up to throw here.
And the pass is incomplete. Under pressure again. We can't do anything.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to
So we punt this one away yet again.
figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea?
And that's going to go through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football.
Here's Swift again. Picks up 7.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this pass is going to be complete.
Quickly here, and that's complete.
That's Cousins.
Bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's good for a first.
Time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your...
And it's a quick pass, but it's dropped again. Cliff Greenfield was there in coverage. That's Walter Monk once again.
Focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
2nd and 10.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And this pass down the left side, and that's complete.
He's got a man.
What a throw and what a catch.
Another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on
I mean, that's great coverage, too.
your eyes move and scan the field. And
They're out past midfield.
for a nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again.
This pass is going to be knocked out. Nice play there by Jatavius Martin after letting up that big completion. 2nd down.
Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On the handoff.
Give to Swift, but he's met for a loss by Jonathan Allen. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Gonna put a spy on Leslie Terry here.
It's Hurts.
Hurts is under pressure, and he's gonna get brought down for the sack. That's a coverage sack that time, but it's Chase Young who ends up bringing him down. And we are going to force another punt. James Cotton won't get to return this one. This is out of bounds at the 19. Not that good of a punt.
And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
2:14 left to go here. We will give this one to Tolliver, and Tolliver has a lot of space to the outside. Jonathan Tolliver with easily his best run of the game, down to the 33, a gain of 14.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there?
And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 7-0. I'd love to get some points on the board as we are kicking off to start off the second half.
At halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
We're going to give this to Tolliver again. And he picks up 4.
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Levis.
This pass complete. Terry McLaurin just short of the first down. He picks up 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a giant ball as your primary call, you got to be real careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because it might want to be just some tough coverage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Tolliver, nice gain, out past midfield.
Take this across midfield and down to the 47.
We're going to go no huddle here.
Now with that clock rolling. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And this pass is complete. Rayshawn Nash short of the first down, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be roughing the passer again.
They may get 15 more on top.
Quite a few flags so far in this game.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively. As
So that helps us avoid taking a timeout. We have 50 seconds left, all 3 timeouts.
Because to me, that was
And we are at the 23-yard line.
because it avoid major mistakes like that.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And this pass is complete. Terry McLaurin to the 11-yard line. Another first down.
Shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all.
We might just take a shot to Terry McLaurin here. We'll have to watch the safety.
Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And that pass is incomplete.
Nice first down.
I don't know what kind of a shot that was. I know we're close to the end zone, but it's going to be second down.
Together a drive here in the final minutes of the half.
I'm going to try a screen.
Tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep up the scoreboard here.
A second down throw from Levis.
Tolliver, no blocking. We'll take a timeout.
First of their 3 timeouts.
There were 2 guys there and 2 blockers, and no one blocked anyone.
Defensively, that screen was a little slow developing, and they shut that one down the whole game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Levis to throw once more.
There's Connor Highsmith. He makes the catch at the 5, and he gets popped.
He will not be able to get the first as he can get this early down to the
And we're going to have to kick a field goal here.
good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up.
I'll take a timeout.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
We're going to have the ice the kicker effect on. That's great. Love that. Watch me miss a 22-yarder.
Catch here should be an easy one.
I told you. So we're shut out for the first half. I hate the icing the kicker feature, man. We've had an opportunity to score twice, and we have 0 points.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first,
Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7.
I think we're going to have to throw it. I mean, the running game's not really working. We're going to have to contain the QB scramble. 7-0 after 1. Our offense is actually moving the ball okay. Protection has not been good. Running the ball has not been good. Will Levis is actually doing a decent enough job. I mean, defensively, we're doing good. We've only allowed 7 points.
With a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense.
Another give to Swift. He picks up 3.
If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means
And another give to Swift, and we completely whiff on a tackle. And he picks up the first.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front.
This is a no, not a completion. A.J. Brown drops it. Eagles have been hurt with a few drops. 2nd and 10.
Catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Swift.
Here's Swift, slips out of a tackle and ends up picking up 7 out past midfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Bring up 3rd and short after the situation.
And that pass is incomplete, dropped by Monk again. And that's going to be bring up 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder.
And they're going to punt this one away.
About where he was on the field. Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely, he was right.
And the kick's away. It's going to go out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Pretty good punt. Our offense has been decent as far as driving the ball down the field, but we have a goose egg on the board.
And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On first down, Levis.
Pass complete. Terry McLaurin picks up 4. 2nd and 6.
Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I'm going to send McLaurin on a streak here. We just send Nash underneath. Send Claypool underneath too. And we don't end up getting the snap off. Delay of game. I can't afford penalties like that.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Levis looking to throw.
That pass is complete to Claypool. He only picks up 4, so we don't even get the penalty yardage back. It's 3rd and 7. And we're sacked. We have an opportunity and we blow it.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air.
Yep.
And turn into a wall.
Our left guard ended up blowing his assignment.
They know exactly where they are on the field.
Now we're going to have to punt this one away yet again.
Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken right at the 35.
The Eagles will start this drive at the 38.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good.
And a give to Swift, but he's met behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 4 by Leslie Terry.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last
2nd and 14 now.
to get to the perimeter and knock the
Another
ball
give
clear.
to Swift, and he has a huge hole this time. And he is awfully close to the first down.
48. 86 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory...
And this pass is going to be knocked away by Emmanuel Forbes. Incomplete. It's 4th and inches. Do they go for it, or do they punt like pussies? They're going to punt like pussies.
Hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid...
And we missed the block there. The punt is away, and it is going to go out of bounds at the 3.
At the 3-yard line, a beauty. The Washington offense set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches... don't
Tolliver
necessarily mind that.
brought down from behind by Jordan Davis again. We can't...
The other team,
He's wrecking us.
what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Levis from his own end zone.
And McLaurin has the catch, and he has a lot of space in front of him. Terry McLaurin all the way out to the 18. That gives us some nice breathing room.
17.
First down.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
And Connor Highsmith has a big catch, and Connor Highsmith all the way down to the 47.
Worked this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
Here's McLaurin. He has a lot of space again. Terry McLaurin
Shedding him off there.
to the 37, out past midfield.
Takes it inside the
Gain of 16.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. Right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see.
We're going to send McLaurin on a go route here. Gonna watch the safety over the top.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10.
We're going to drop it in the bucket. Terry McLaurin has it. It has the touchdown. Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin.
A beautiful ball there from Will Levis, and we're an extra point away from tying this football game.
From evening this one up.
And we no longer have the icing the kicker feature. It'd be funny if we missed, but we are tied up at 7. A 5-play, 97-yard drive.
Plays there on that.
And listen, I hate to do this, but before we kick off, I have to piss like a racehorse. All right, I'm back.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
We're going to kick this one away.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Away we go. And the Eagles will start off this drive at the 25. Our defense is playing very well so far.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on
this is a give to Swift. And he's brought down by a multitude of guys after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9.
Stacked up there in the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9, another give to Swift, but he is met by Jonathan Allen for a loss. 3rd and 10.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly.
We're going to put a spy here on Hurts, but we end up bailing. But Cameron Curl comes up and makes the tackle. He had a man wide open to the left side, and then he started taking off. Nice tackle there by Cameron Curl, and we're going to force another 3 and out. Our defense, which got gashed early on in the year, has played very well as of late, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't result in a win. As James Cotton from the 20, and absolutely no special teams blocking that time. But we start off at the 24 here.
43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
And Tulliver on a swing here.
Levis back to throw.
And, ooh, we got lucky there. We got lucky. 2nd and 10.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
We send McLaurin on a go route. Highsmith on a drag. We got penalized for this earlier.
Levis to throw it.
We'll just go underneath Connor Highsmith. Picks up 7. 3rd and 3.
So they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I wish I had some better plays here.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
I send McLaurin on a drag here.
3rd and short. It's Levis.
And we're sacked. The routes were too close together. Probably wasn't the best move to have McLaurin run a drag there. That zig out always takes forever to develop. Bad call by our offensive coordinator there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18.
And there's a fumble, but the Eagles end up falling on it. Lucky break there as they start this drive off at the 24.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10.
This quick pass is complete. That's Walter Monk. Finally has a catch. It's only good for 2.
A gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts.
Another quick pass. That's complete. That's good for 6. It'll be 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
See if they snap the ball. They will not, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. It's still a 7-7 game.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is a quick swing out to DeAndre Swift, and he spins out of a tackle and picks up the first. Cameron Curl's got to make that tackle there.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
On first down, Hurts.
That quick pass, and that's incomplete. And a bunch of traffic there. 2nd and 10.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this pass is going to be knocked down.
It's incomplete.
Leslie Terry, if he got both hands up, he might have had a shot at picking that one off. But it's going to be a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions.
Going to put another QB spy on Jalen Hurts using Cameron Curl.
Throwing is Hurts.
And Jonathan Allen shoots through and has a big sack. And he also brought down Jalen Hurts. 4th and 20. And they are going to have to punt this one away.
Down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So
James Cotton from the 28
take it right on the 30. 7 yards
gets it to the 37.
Of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity.
Here's Tolliver again, and Jordan Davis once again brings him down. Gains a yard. Put Roschon Johnson in.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Calling for a double team on Jordan Davis. He can't keep wrecking us like he has been.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
And Terry McLaurin with a big catch out past midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy.
He's got to be up over 100 yards, right?
Catch for him now. He's been a big
8 for 113.
And it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Roschon Johnson, and it's Jordan Davis again. And Roschon Johnson's hurt.
He stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And Connor Highsmith with another big catch to the 33, a gain of 17. He's having himself a nice game. 5 for 68. Roschon Johnson has a low back strain. We're not going to take him out of the game.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Tolliver again. Picks up 1. 2nd and 9. I'm going to put Chris Rodriguez in.
It's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively.
And that pass is incomplete. Looking for Terry McLaurin that time. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. Third and 9.
Field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now Levis.
And Rayshawn Nash with a big catch. Down inside the red zone, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be another roughing. No, it's going to be a face mask this time, not roughing the passer. And that's going to tag on an extra 15 yards, but Levi Jenkins, our starting left guard, is injured.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go.
So Chris Paul is going to come in for him.
Or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
We're going to go play action here.
To throw here. Rolling to his right.
And this pass is caught by Matt Burse, our former 3rd-string tight end, now our backup tight end for the touchdown.
His first touchdown.
And I believe that's the first catch of his career, and it's a big one here.
And have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And now Joey Sly trying to make it a 7-point game. And he does just that, 14-7 with 7:50 to go, and Levi Jenkins has a dislocated shoulder. He's out for the game, and who knows how much more.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Eagles will start their drive at the 25. Defense has held up so far. Knock on wood. Hopefully we can hold up for another drive.
Trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Play action.
It's a play fake. And a shot down the left side, and it's incomplete. Knocked away by Emmanuel Forbes. He's having a great year. 2nd and 10.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This pass is going to be complete. That's their tight end. He picks up 3. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now.
Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting...
Going to put another spy on Jalen Hurts here. 3rd and 7.
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this pass is going to be complete down the seam, all the way down to the 40.
How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver...
And that pass on the left side's complete to A.J. Brown. And they end up picking up another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action. Hurts over the middle. That's complete. That's Rowe again. And he's down all the way to the 14.
Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Jalen Hurts is in the zone now. This is a give to Swift. And he picks up 2 down to the 11, 2nd and 8.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is going to be a read option, and Jalen Hurts has a ton of space, and he has the touchdown. I mean, I don't know what happened to Montez Sweat there. I've set it to read the QB on QB options. I mean, yeah, he's getting double teamed. Usually they leave the D end unblocked on that. And now the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this football game. But they're being iced now. But I don't think that impacts the CPUs at all. We're tied at 14. We're not in the worst position, though. James Cotton will let this one land in the end zone. 4:45 to go. We have all 3 timeouts.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself.
And that pass is incomplete behind Rayshawn Nash, but Jordan Davis is injured on the play. Thank God. Obviously, it's not a real injury, so we can say that. 2nd and 10. We're going to try a run here with Tolliver. Hopefully with Jordan Davis out, we're able to find some space. Not really. Owen Gillespie doesn't block anyone. And it's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. We're going to send McLaurin on a drag.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And we're brought down for the sack. That was Chris Paul, our backup left guard. Blew his assignment. And now we're going to have to punt the ball away.
He's been terrific so far. That's taken on the 25.
The Eagles will start this drive off at the 33.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is picked off by Kenneth Murray, another user pick. And we take over at the 28-yard line.
He overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks
3:17 to go.
could pay the price.
All 3 timeouts. We're certainly not home free yet. Here's a give. This is Chris Rodriguez in the backfield. He picks up 5.
Is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line.
We're going to choose some clock here.
That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Another give. Chris Rodriguez.
Just a couple on the
Only good for 2. It'll be 3rd and 3. I go ahead and put Tolliver back in. I think we're going to let the 2-minute warning come and go here. 2 minutes to go. We're tied at 14. We are in field goal range.
All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Commanders.
They want us to keep running the ball.
And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
All right, we're going to try it. 3rd and 3. Tolliver again. We cut back over the middle, and it is just short. 4th and inches. Do we take the points? I think we got to go with our tush push.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Ethan Carter. Did he get it? He got it. Thank God. 1st and 10. They are not taking a timeout here.
He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest
Coach adjustments. Conservative. We're not trying to make men miss here.
Keep churning out first downs.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Tolliver.
Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He gets 3. Eagles take their second timeout.
Their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Tolliver again. Bounces to the outside, but stay in bounds. We pick up 3 more. And it's going to be 3rd and 4. Eagles take their final timeout.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 4. Another give. Tolliver. He picks up a yard. He's going to bring up 4th and 3. We're going to line up for the field goal. And the clock doesn't automatically drain, so we're going to just sit here and chat for another 23 seconds. This has been a good game. Our offense, I mean, despite only putting up 14 points, we've been able to move the ball down the field. We got stopped at the 1-yard line. We missed a chip shot field goal earlier. It's the ice the kicker feature's fault. And we will take a timeout with 26 seconds left to go.
3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
On 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages.
And the kick is up, and it is good. We take the lead, 17-14.
Celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there's still.
Do I want to force a return here?
Run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need.
I think I do. We'll see what happens here. It's not the worst thing in the world if they start off at the 25. It looks like they will. All right. No timeouts, 23 seconds to go, but a field goal ties it.
At the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 17-14, 23 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception.
And Jalen Hurts loses the football, and they ended up recovering it.
But here in the final 2 minutes of the game,
And that's going to be your ball game. I thought for sure we recovered it, but it doesn't matter. That's your ball game. 17-14, your final score. We win with our 4th quarterback. Our 4th quarterback of the season, Will Levis. What a game he had. Defense held up really well, only giving up 14 points.
That this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Commanders, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
So Will Levis, shout out to him. We just traded for him in exchange for Darnell Washington and a 5th-round pick. And in his first game under a new system with a new team, he balled out. 23 of 33 for 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Probably should have had 1 pick, 1 really bad throw. He did have a couple of bad throws throughout the game, but still, overall, great game. Happy with his performance. Tolliver definitely neutralized, 20 carries for just 58 yards. Roschon Johnson didn't do shit. Really, no one did shit. Will Levis had a big 13-yard scramble early in the game, though. Receiving Terry McLaurin, 8 for 113 and a touchdown. Rayshawn Nash, 5 for 50. Connor Highsmith, 5 for 68. Claypool, 2 for 20. Matt Burse, our 2nd-year tight end. I think he was on our practice squad last year. That's why I thought he was a rookie. But I believe that's his first career catch, and it's a touchdown. John Harris had 1 for 9. Tolliver caught a screen for a yard. Madden doesn't know how to keep track of blocking stats, but our offensive line was terrible. Jatavius Martin led the way with 9 tackles. A bunch of people had 6. 4 TFLs for Jonathan Allen, 2 for Chase Young, 1 for Daron Payne, 1 for Leslie Terry. Sack and a half for Jonathan Allen, sack and a half for Chase Young, and 1 sack for Daron Payne. And a huge user pick by Kenneth Murray, which ultimately helped us put the game on ice. As far as the Eagles go, I mean, Jalen Hurts only completed 50% of his passes, 12 of 24 for $145, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. DeAndre Swift got his fair share of good runs against us, 15 for 88. Jalen Hurts also went 5 for 66. We did start spying him probably in the second quarter, and we were able to neutralize him for the most part after that, but his touchdown came late in the game in the fourth quarter. No one really did much receiving. Walter Monk had he had 4 drops. They had 7 drops as a team. Miles Jack had 15 tackles, so he continued to dominate against us. Trayvon Merrick had 12. Jordan Davis, 7 tackles, 6 TFLs, and half a sack. I mean, he was a madman out there. Thankfully, he got injured, and that made things a little easier on us towards the end. But yeah, that's a huge win against a division rival. We improved to 3-4. Still not good, but hey, we'll take any win we can get. Got some upgrades here. James Cotton. I think we'll do playmaker for James Cotton. That'll help him out as a returner. I did like him as a returner for the most part. And Connor Highsmith had a pretty good game overall. Levi Jenkins. I'm going to go power here. It's not going to improve his overall, but, he occasionally gets ragdolled in pass protection and in run blocking. Rayshawn Nash. What do I want to do? Yeah, we're going to just do possession. Bump him up to an 81. Manuel Forbes. That will improve man-to-man up to an 87 overall. And D'Angelo Michaels. We'll do run stopper. Not going to improve his overall. He's only a 64 overall. I guess I didn't realize that. He's played a lot better than being a 64 overall. He has 6 skill points. How the hell did he get 6 skill points? I mean, he did just upgrade to star development. Not this game, but the game before that. We're going to just keep upgrading run stopper. He is only in 3-4 formations. So he's not playing every down. But yeah, this is another cool story. Leslie Terry, of course, one of our starting linebackers, is an undrafted free agent. And now he's a regular starter, and a pretty good starter at that. I don't even remember. I don't even remember where I took D'Angelo Michaels. Was he undrafted? I want to check that real quick. Just because it's on my mind and I know I'll forget. Stats and contracts. Awards. No, he was actually our 7th round pick. Okay. Talk about our under siege. We were still under siege, but we were able to pick up the W. It was turnovers. We didn't turn the ball over. We turned the ball over 3 times. Really 4 times last game, which I guess you can say we turned the ball over once this game. Turnovers on downs aren't technically turnovers, but they might as well be. But our one turnover on downs came at the 1 yard line, so the Eagles still had to drive 99 yards, which I believe we forced a 3 and out. We were able to have success against Jalen Hurts and get the win this week. What went into making that happen? Well, Jalen Hurts sucks. That's what Coach Craven Moorhead is saying. Jonathan Allen will have his X Factor active for the entire next game. Love to see that. Okay, and let's go ahead and advance the week. Okay, next week we will take on the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, that was a fun game. Shout out to Will Levis. He really balled out for us. 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Our running game wasn't really going. Terry McLaurin had a big game. Rayshawn Nash had a solid game. Connor Highsmith really stepped up as well. Our defense was terrific. So yeah, good win, and we hope to repeat it next week against the 49ers. Channel updates. So I'm not 100% sure, but tomorrow night I may do another stream, and it's not going to be a video game stream. It's not going to be Nationals franchise or Commanders franchise. I'm planning something a little different. I'm not sure if I will be able to do it. I will post an update on my channel if I am able to do it. If you don't hear anything from me, then, well, the next stream will be the Nationals franchise stream at some point on Saturday, and of course, Commanders franchise stream at some point next Sunday. Times to be determined and will be posted on my channel. But in the meantime, thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, smash the like button and all that shit, and until next time, have a good night.